talk about that.
Understands
we'll talk about all that in a little
role.
bit, because those are phrases that we often hear from conservatives and Republicans when they're talking about the kind of judges that they prefer. In the selection process, did President Trump speak to outgoing Justice Anthony Kennedy at all about Judge Kavanaugh prior to the nomination?
So the president did speak with Justice Kennedy yesterday to inform him of his choice.
Prior to that,
he met with, John, yeah, let me answer. And he met with Justice Kennedy at the White House on the Wednesday of the week before last, when Justice Kennedy made his announcement. So the president has talked to Justice Kennedy, but this was the president's choice. Understand that Judge Kavanaugh was on his publicly disclosed list as far back as last November, and he has a judicial record with over 300 opinions, a dozen which have been affirmed by the Supreme Court, and many others that have been cited by appeals court judges and lower courts throughout the country. This is an influential judge whose
Raj,
writing
I guess
style
what I'm asking, though, is
yeah.
Did Justice Kennedy express his support for Judge Kavanaugh prior to the nomination last week?
Well, I'll allow Justice Kennedy to speak for himself. Obviously, Judge Kavanaugh did clerk for him in the Supreme Court. So did a few others who were on the president's list. But again, Judge Kavanaugh's record, his writings, his appreciation for the appropriate role for the judiciary speaks for itself.
He has an extensive record.
Stands on his own 2 feet.
He has an extensive record. I remember his confirmation process for the appeals court back in 2003 and then ultimately 2006. There are reports this morning that as far back as months ago that Brett Kavanaugh was used. Justice Kennedy basically made clear that he would like to see Judge Kavanaugh as his replacement. Did anyone inside the White House or connected to the White House speak to Anthony Kennedy about Judge Kavanaugh dating back months?
Well, again, I'm not going to read out private conversations that Justice Kennedy had with either members of the White House or the president. What I will say is that Judge Kavanaugh's qualifications, his background, his over a decade of rulings speak clearly. In them, all of them, you'll see a judge who, regardless of outcome, interprets the laws and the Constitution as they were written and comes to a decision based on the actual text of the actual documents that he's reviewing.
There's a suggestion, and again, I don't know whether it's true or not, that there's some kind of deal made that Anthony Kennedy said, you know what, I'll retire if you can promise to me that Judge Kavanaugh would fill my shoes. Or the converse of that would be that the White House made clear to Justice Kennedy that if you go, Judge Kavanaugh, whom you respect and know well as your clerk, he will be your replacement. Did anything like that happen?
John, again, I'm not going to read out private conversations that may have occurred between the president and Justice Kennedy. But the president didn't make a decision until Sunday, in which he called Judge Kavanaugh. And again, the judge's record speaks for itself. He's been on the president's publicly disclosed list since last November. And it's very clear that in over 300 opinions, he is an individual who supports, applying the law to the facts and as it was originally intended.
So you're not, I just want to be clear because I'm going to move on. You're not ruling that out, though. You're not ruling out that those conversations did take place.
What I'm saying is that Justice Kennedy can speak for himself.
Okay.
The president spoke last night with clarity about why he chose Judge Kavanaugh.